But with that being said, man, I mean, right now we have Stingray going against Pierre. Pierre representing Glade Pro this event, and Stingray representing Illusions Gaming as well. So we're glad to see their sponsors in the Brawlhalla scene as always. But with that being said, I mean, right now Stingray is going crazy on that axe, knocking Pierre into the orange. And you can see, like, as soon as like Pierre gets that damage, they make it up against Stingray. So we'll have to see what realistically happens going forward. Pierre with that nair on the Stingray. Stingray with that cannon side air onto Pierre. Both players not having weapons. Stingray goes and picks up that axe. Knows the force it has, but Pierre with that scythe missing that signature. Stingray missing that first side air, but lands that second side air instead. And Pierre goes down to that second stock.
Incredible job coming out from Pierre, Stingray taking that first stock off of Pierre with that axe side air. But this cannon coming out from Stingray is starting to do its work onto Pierre, catching him with multiple dodge reads. But Pierre with this gauntlet recovery, finally taking the stock off of Stingray. The cannon did its damage though. Stingray has a bit of wiggle room to to maybe lose a bit of health, but he's going to be trying to extend his lead as much as he can here. Pierre with this scythe, trying to catch Stingray with a scythe dodge read to try and make it back to even, but he is already on pretty deep red. But Stingray, oh wait, Pierre!
Oh!
Oh!
No! No! I gotta put that on a fucking replay and watch that in here in a bit. What the f just happened?
Dude, I thought he was done for. I thought Pierre had him done for. And then the end sting. The axe ends killing off Pierre. And he had the chase now to make it back. What was that? Oh, nice sideline recovery. Oh my god. Pierre. That was unfortunate, honestly. But now let's see what Pierre can do on this last stock with his scythe on hand. We can see Luna goes crazy on the side. Let's see how Pierre can do. Let's see what he can do here. But Stingray has this axe on hand. Let's see what he can do. He's trying to move around, catching Pierre with the end light. Pierre throws his scythe away, picking off Stingray to grab his gauntlets. Let's see what he can do. But the side air coming out from Stingray, nearly killing off Pierre. Oh, charging up the D thing.
Player one wins.
I don't know. Hold on. I gotta pop that back up on replay. I gotta pop I gotta pop at least that on replay. Hold up. Let's do that real quick. I know you want to pass it there. Hold up. But look at this. Stingray just got that gravity cancel neutral and was able to come back. That's insane.
He had the gimp. He
Oh my goodness.
Only
You did it, indeed.
By like a last chance. If this doesn't work, rip, I'm dead.
That was nuts to me. That was a very nice job coming out of Stingray, knocking out Pierre of that final stock as well, winning that round and getting that point to their name. But now it comes down to, is Pierre going to get a rebuttal?
Stingray. Dude, Stingray has been going crazy with this cannon. Usually we've seen him on characters that like a little bit more favorable towards like axe, but this cannon has been going crazy on Pierre. Honestly, every time Stingray has been getting a stock lead, he picks up the cannon and goes crazy, getting multiple dodge reads, and getting a lot of damage onto him. Just like what may be happening now. Getting the axe there, throwing the axe away, has this cannon on hand, starting to do damage on Pierre.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, I mean, Stingray is going crazy on that Zal. That Zal has been going phenomenally with them right now. And Pierre's really having a difficult time playing against them with that Mordex. Stingray coming in with that cannon dare. Pierre with our own little dare there with that scythe gameplay. See, like, Pierre's like, okay, I'm gonna bait movement from Stingray and punish it. And you can definitely see that a little bit here. But will that lead into the knockouts? Who knows? I mean, Pierre comes in with the arm sidelight. No, Stingray doesn't have a weapon, picks up the gauntlets, weapon stars, and gets that recovery. And Stingray will go ahead and go down to that second stock of theirs. And we'll have to see how that goes, man. I mean, that's something that Pierre definitely needs to try to remove. I mean, still Stingray has a quarter, or I'd say like 3/4 of stock lead right now.
Yup, and there it goes with the D-Light Nair. Stingray. Stingray with a fantastic lead has his axe on hand. Let's see what he can do up against Pierre's gauntlets. Now his gauntlets have been going crazy, but let's see what he can do up against Stingray here. These gauntlets. Remaining a bit floaty, catching him with 2 side airs and decent in the wrong direction by accident, probably. With a GC and light, probably going to be trying to catch Stingray upside with the edge, but they both make it back onto stage. Alright, Pierre's trying to make this damage lead back. Nice end light to jump, fast fall, turnaround there. And Pierre's making this back. This was looking incredible for Stingray, the second stock. But Pierre doing an incredible job making this second stock back. Let's see what he can do here to try and secure this dub, make the set even 1-1. Nice sidelight nair, trying to go for another nair. Stingray on this cannon, trying to get a dare. Finally managing to get one. Throws the cannon away. He wants this axe. Pierre still a slight bit more damage here. He's looking for these axes for this kill opportunity. But you can't completely rule out Pierre here. Pierre is trying to make this back. They're both on red. This could go any way.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and with that being said, Stingray. Oh, Pierre with the counter side against Stingray's signature. Gets that side air. Pierre has an opportunity.
Oh!
Sideline recovery. And that is 1-on-1 for this set due to Pierre's hand. Very nice job.
Ah, incredible job coming up from Pierre. That was a very close game. All right, the set's even 1-1. Stingray still on this Zol. Pierre still on this Mordex. Who's going to be taking this set? I'm not even sure at this point. They've both been playing out of their minds with the characters. They've clearly shown a mastery with the 2 weapons and the characters that they played. So let's see who can take this win. Who will take this victory to fight off against Dog in the winner's semifinals. Satellite Nair going for a Sarah coming out from Stingray. Stingray with this axe on hand. Let's see what he can do. Trying to go for a Sarah, but Pierre managing to pick up this scythe. He does have a slight bit of the damage deficit. Walking in, accidentally falling into that axe weapon throw. The D-Light Nair nearly killing him off. Pierre is on super deep red here, trying to find any sort of way. Oh, that D-Sig is deadly. Oh, it's such a surprise move too. It's like, oh, here's a D-Sig that's covering literally everything in front of you. So you can't exactly move forward. And it's a bit risky to move back, but... Oh, man. Stingray with his cannon on hand, doing an incredible amount of damage. The Antic literally phasing directly. Oh, he didn't. Oh! What happened there?
That was a side air. So he just canceled the jump that Stingray had there. I mean, Pierre was able to go and do that, and Stingray just wasn't able to jump back to the platform.
Oh, yeah, Pierre managing to get that stock off of Stingray, but that doesn't take away. Look at how much Pierre is damaged right now. Oh, this is looking incredibly bad for Pierre if he wants to take this game. All right, Stingray trying to go for a nair here. Pierre with these gauntlets on hand. Let's see what he can do up against Stingray, jumping around, trying to catch him with the satellite nair. The Sair. Pierre making it back onto stage, trying to find any sort of way to make it back on the stage without Stingray finishing him off the stage. Pierre with a turnaround with the GC sidelight recovery, and all of a sudden Pierre is ahead in the game. Oh,
wait. When Pierre went ahead, oh, Stingray with that cannon side air onto Pierre's second stock. But overall, I mean, that was a phenomenal knockout coming out of Stingray. Just trying to make things even. But if we're going back to that second stock that Pierre knocked out, as soon as Pierre knocked out Stingray's second stock, Pierre's like, well, where did Stingray go there a little bit? But right now, looks like Stingray goes ahead and tries to guard that weapon, realizing that Pierre definitely wants that scythe a tad bit. Nice little neutral light coming in. Stingray with the nair. Nice little dare coming out of Pierre. Stingray trying to make amends with that cannon. With that little two-piece in the signature. But Pierre's able to dodge out of it.
Yeah, and you can see, like, essentially how, you know how I mentioned about how Stingray has been going off with this cannon? I think it's because he's catching Pierre on a lot of in-dodge reads, which has been working. Like, stare to jump reverse stare has been catching Pierre off guard. Oh, they're both on red. This could go any direction. Whoever takes this game will be ahead in the set 2-1. The recovery, Pierre does it.
Player 2 wins.
Pierre taking the game and making the set 2-1, only having one more game. He takes one more game and he goes on to fight against Dog in the winner's semifinals and taking Stingray down to loser's bracket, which I personally think would be a pretty big upset seeing from Stingray.
Yeah, I mean, Pierre's just going crazy right now and making things a little bit better in their name. Stingray's got to be in the mentality of, okay, can we do what we did to Pierre in the first round? Is that possible? I don't know, but Pierre's saying, where's Stingray's stocks at the end of each set that he's winning? We'll have to see how it goes. But right now, Stingray knocking Pierre around a tad bit here and there, as you can see. But Pierre's like, you know what? Just move towards me so I can kind of do a counter against you. But right now, it's Stingray with a quarter of a stock lead. Pierre trying to make amends. Misses that signature, but Pierre gets their own side signature instead.
All right, yeah, Pierre is starting to falter a little bit. You can see how damaged Pierre is on this first stock. Catching Stingray with that end light. Honestly, that side stick would have been a very thick read coming out from Pierre. A side light end light, or side light nair coming out from Pierre, but the Sair coming out from Stingray. Managing to nearly kill Pierre offside the stage. Both of these characters are incredibly damaged. Stingray finally taking the first strike with that axe there on Pierre. This is looking exactly like how the last matches have turned out to show up, where Stingray managing to get that axe there to kill off Pierre and then picking up the cannon and seeing what he can do to add up the damage. You can tell Stingray has been using that cannon to build up damage and then using the axe to get the kill option. As he's doing it right now, doing incredible to damage Pierre, and now it's essentially a whole stock lead for Stingray now. We could be going on to a game 5, ladies and gentlemen, but the sideline recovery from Pierre finally taking off Stingray's first stock. Stocks are even, damage is very clearly not. Nice end coming up today.
That's a good way to bring it up, I guess. But yeah, I mean, Stingray does go and knock out Pierre's second stock. Stingray hasn't, I would say, almost an entire stock lead now, building that a little bit further than that's currently going. But I mean, right now, Pierre's got to think of it in the mindset. It's like, okay, well, what can we do to possibly give Stingray? Because I think there's the only way that Pierre is going to be able to knock Stingray out of the final stock in this round was either to get a phenomenal combo against Stingray, which he's in the process of doing, or gimping Stingray, or doing both. We might see that from Pierre. Who knows? We can see Pierre get the only little two-piece here and there.
Oh, Pierre!
Pierre's here, where, there, what? And
Pierre
looks like... I don't know, but I can see he's right there, but Stingray with the two-piece into a jump ground pound. Pierre with the counter. And it looks like nice Pierre comes in with the dare. Oh.
Gotta watch out. Oh, no, he's already on red.
Oh, nice there we go.
That was a nice catch.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There we go. Okay, Pierre.
There we are.
Okay, Pierre. All right, yeah, Pierre on this last stock, trying to make as much as he can with this stock. As AJ said, what Pierre needs is a phenomenal stock or a gimp here to take this victory up against Stingray. Keep in mind, if Pierre takes this victory, that's the end of the set. And Pierre will win 3-1. He's in the process of doing so. Look at this. He barely has been hit whatsoever. And he's already gotten Stingray down to red. Pierre is doing incredible. Nice recovery from Stingray though. Oh, Stingray making this a game 5 situation. Pierre, you were getting close there. It was getting close.
Yeah,
Man.
I would 100% agree with that, but here's the thing though, Pierre is staying resilient. They think that they can beat Stingray with more life, and they have for 2 rounds all fucking ready. So now like it's gotta be more so of a mental change. They have to find something to counter Stingray's axe, and that might just be fucking being passive. I mean, at this point, Stingray's being extremely aggressive with that axe, and Pierre's having such a difficult time because, I mean, Pierre's trying to play Scythe against Axe, and Axe has the range advantage. As you can see, Pierre's already in the red on that first stock. Stingray might be able to get this knockout here. But Pierre saying, you know what? Now I got a little bit of advantage. I got you to combo. Knock Stingray into the orange of their first stock. Oh. And Stingray with the Soul Signature knockout. And Pierre goes down to that second stock.
Yeah, incredible job coming out from Stingray to take that first stock. This time, this is something a bit different. He didn't pick up the cannon to start building up damage. He's sticking onto that axe, which is doing pretty well here to build up damage, but let's see what Pierre can do. The weapon throw, the end light coming out from the air. Let's see what he can do here. He needs to take the stock from Stingray as fast as possible before Stingray does too much damage on him. Stingray is already on red. Nice there. Is he dead? Not yet. Oh, and now he is falling to his death. All right, incredible job coming out from Pierre to take that first stock, but he has to do a bit more work to try and get it even, and maybe even take the lead in the second stock. Stingray trying to look for a weapon. Pierre weapon starving him. Stingray just moving back and forth, looking for a weapon stun to show up somewhere. Sidelight to end light coming out from Pierre. Nice air coming out from Stingray. Oh! Stingray is doing pretty good on this stock to try and deal damage onto Pierre. Try and get this kill to Sarah, nearly doing it. And nearly sniping him with a weapon throw. Pierre making it back up onto stage. He gets this cannon. I guess he wants his cannon to get this kill. But Pierre's trying to do his damage. Nice recovery coming out from Stingray. Pierre has to has to make it as much as he can. But the D-Light recovery coming out from Stingray. He is one more stock from taking Pierre down to loser's bracket, going up against Dog in the winter semifinals. Let's see what he can do here.
I don't know, but we'll definitely have to see, man. I mean, here, this is the best opportunity for Pierre to make things a little bit more even. Knocking out Stingray's second stock here would definitely be very, very vital. But it comes down to really going about these knockouts. We see a lot of players joining a lot of different style of tournaments and having a difficult time knocking out their opposing player. But as we're going into this, now we're one stock all. Pierre said, I'm not one of those players, and makes things one stock all and is trying to counter Stingray's axe right now.
Yeah, the game is closer than I expected it to be. We are on game 5, last stock scenario. Whoever takes this stock wins the entire set. So let's see what Pierre can do here, because so far this entire game, it's been Stingray who's been in this lead, who's been in this advantage over Stingray or over Pierre. So let's see what he can do with these gauntlets on hand. Nice there coming out from Stingray. Is that going to be the end of Pierre's game here? Not yet. Pierre catching him with the end light. The D-Light there coming out from Stingray, taking out Pierre in his winner's bracket. Congratulations, Stingray.